G'day guys, welcome back to another how-to video. Today I'm going to show you how to get the ignition out of your old cruiser. So this is going to apply for your 40 series, 60 series, 80 series. So what you want to do is, the only way to get your ignition out is with your key. So there's a little pin here. I'll show you. Essentially you want it in the accessories position. Has to be in this position. It can't move from this position because that's where the unlocking mechanism pin will fire. Push that in, out she comes. If it's nice, clean, with no gunk and it hasn't been in there for a while, it'll come out pretty tidy. This is the pin here that you're looking for. This is another ignition. This is in the accessories position. As you can see, if I turn the key, this ignition is now knackered. It cannot be used again. To put it back in, it's the same accessories position. In she goes, but you'll notice that it doesn't go in all the way. It won't do a thing. So what do you do if you don't have a key and you can't use the pin and your key to get your ignition out? Well, you're going to have to destroy your ignition. So that's what I had to do. I didn't have the key, and then I found the key after I did it. But what I had to do is I had no key with the ignition in place. I had to drill out this pin here, which is that pin there, and then forcibly remove the ignition barrel. So what you're going to do is, a lot of people I've seen take off the steering wheel. Well, that's a bit of a stuff around. You don't really want to do that. If you have a plastic casing that goes around your steering column here, take that off and expose the ignition housing. Get yourself one of these. It's a right angle drill. Won't be able to get it in there fully, but you can get it in there to that pin at the slightest of angles without drilling your ignition barrel housing. You just drill that pin. All you want to do is just take that edge off that pin. You don't want to drill it all the way out. Like this one here hasn't been drilled fully out. It's only just being able to pretty much snap the head of it so you can get it out. Then what that'll allow you to do is the pin will be clear. You won't need to worry about that anymore, and the ignition should come out. Okay, so you're able to get your ignition out, but what do you do if you don't have a replacement ignition? Because these ignitions are actually quite hard to find. This ignition barrel here was part before the super glow system. So this is the turn back to glow system. If you look really hard, you probably could find them, but you'd have to know the exact build date because Toyota are notorious for changing their ignition barrels. I know there is a longer one that you can buy as well, and they're not cheap. They're up near near $300. There are cheaper ones out there, but for genuine, they're up near $300. So you want to make sure that you're getting the right one. I pulled this one out of another 81, so I knew it was going to be correct. But how to get around it if you don't have ignition, get the largest flat blade screwdriver because you want to lock it in there. You're going on a diagonal to where the pin of the ignition normally sits. Turn back to glow. Once you pick up your new ignition, it will be in the accessories position. If it's not with the key, then you cannot use that ignition because the pin is already fired and you can't rectify it. You'll have to destroy this ignition and you just will not be able to use it. So what you'll do is you'll notice that it's in the accessories position. Your pin on the back is in the accessories position as well. So you need to match that pin on the inside there, where the ignition locks into, to your ignition barrel. So what you do is you get your flathead screwdriver again, spin that back into the accessories position there, line up your ignition barrel with your firing pin, push it in, it'll click in. You check your little pin there, it doesn't come all the way out. You can also pull on your ignition, there'll be a slight bit of play. That's good. And all you got to do is give her a test and start her up.